Alright, so here we are. It is like not even noon and I'm actually awake. It's crazy. It's crazy, I know. So here, it's not an infinite idle game, alright? It's not infinite. This is the most refined result I've gotten so far. So, what you do is you go to the shop and you get this energy extractor. Obviously the colors aren't quite right. It's fine because it's not going to be in the final thing. Also, you can exit. So, we're going to get our extractor here. We zoom in a bit. And as you can see, we have this thing. Now, we can cancel and that goes away. It even deletes it from the node tree. So, and then we go here, and obviously you can't place it out of bounds. I can press confirm, it won't do anything. I press delete, it still deletes it. So, and obviously it doesn't give us anything. It doesn't take away until we press confirm. Boom. And I have 25 squares here placed haphazardly, admittedly, but oh, I actually hang on. Hang on, let me I may not have programmed it to remove the money yet, but hang on. Here's what we're gonna do. So after doing all of that, we're gonna do that's my bad, guys. And obviously, I could eventually make that a price variable, so the price fluctuates depending on how many you have, could increase in cost, you know? All in all, though? Okay, that's not working. Hang on. Oh, no wonder it wasn't working. I put that under cancel instead of confirm. That's my bad. So it would have removed your coins if you pressed cancel. Oh, that's crazy. Right. There we go. And then we press confirm. And we, boink. And there we go. As you can see, it's also printing yer. That's my little debug, which I can now remove that code because that works perfectly fine. As you can see, we don't have enough. So let's and obviously our coins updates in the shop as well. Now that we have enough, we can decide whether or not to put another one here. Oh, and also, you can't stack them. I made damn sure, because I was getting so many funny little errors where I do this and it was still green, then I drag and it would drag both of them. Oh my gosh, it was funny. But yeah, so we have like a genuinely decent thing here. Obviously, this is the only sprite that I've actually made, and I do plan on keeping this sprite. I might change it up a bit, maybe add a little extra lighting to it. I can't wait till I get to shaders. That stuff's gonna look fire. And obviously we can just add more of these, like so. We can just keep spamming these, and these don't spawn objects, so we can just keep doing this like all day, like all day, like all. So this is pretty fire. Ooh, actually, hang on. I'm gonna try something. I'm curious now. Alright guys, I think I just did something here. And again, no tutorials. I actually managed to do this with no tutorial. I'm super impressed with myself here. Let's see, I want to put that one there, and ooh, let's put that. Oh, whoops. Oh yeah, getting the camera to drag correctly after placing one of these down was like a huge hassle for some reason. Like I really struggled with that, like big time. You know, man, let's like zoom in so we have an easier time placing these. Okay. And so as you can see, our coins just go up really fast. And so the way that this works is the energy extractor has an animated sprite. Let's see as being placed indicator. Click and drag sprite. No. My sprite right here has animation. This is the animated sprite 2D. and I made a 24 frame animation, and it's running at 24 FPS. And if we go to the script for the energy extractor right here, oh, okay, come on now. Where is it? Where is it? So upon instantiation, it plays the animation, and then if it's already placed, where is it? If is being placed equals false, which would mean that it was already placed, then what it does is it just adds 5 coins every time the animation loops. So you get 5 coins every second, basically. I'm pretty proud of this result here. This is I'm quite enjoying this. It may not. Okay, we're gonna remove that second area. I am curious to see, because it is a lot of areas, to be fair. So I am going to need to find a more optimized way to do that. Oh yeah, that's actually, no, it's not any better. I take that shit back. But yeah, so this may not have a ton of fancy looking graphics or anything, but it's a fully functional game. The only thing you can buy is the extractor at the moment, but that's fine. This is like the first step. Now, I think the next thing I'm gonna figure out is how to unload things that are off the screen to save on performance. And I do need to do this for a very specific reason, because I've kind of shifted gears a little bit. I have a vision for a game that's not necessarily an infinite idle game, per se. It's a different type of game. It's like a city builder idle game, sort of type of deal. Just, you're gonna have to trust me on this one, guys. You're just gonna have to trust me. Honestly, I might learn how to do anchor nodes, because I don't think these actually are perfect. I think it is stretching it with the aspect ratio. So, unless I figure out the math behind it and I actually do the correct math. And here, and as you can see, not a single error to be found. Not a single issue with my code. Not one. And I mean, that being said, I'm sure this is the script here. All those variables. Child +1. Yep. As you can see, here's our script. A lot of booleans. I am definitely, you can tell I'm a novice. I use a lot of booleans in my code. And also, if you've noticed that these devlog videos are getting longer and longer, it's because my scripts are becoming a lot more complicated. Like, look at this script. I have, like, it's obviously not fully 100 lines, but I probably got, like, at least 80 lines here, if not more. But, like, we just take a look at all of this. Yeah, this is our normal stuff here. Now, I did have to add this to the camera group. I had to create a group called camera, and the reason I had to do this is, well, this is probably not the most optimal way to do it, but I was struggling to get the node consistently because of the fact that we were adding energy extractors, and those were becoming children of my game node, which would shift the position of my click and drag camera, because that had to always get moved to the front in order to work properly when it comes to dragging stuff around. Otherwise, you'd be able to drag stuff around and not move the camera, or you'd be able to only move the camera. It was a whole thing. So what it does is it will, when you confirm to add this, or you confirm to delete it, what it'll do is it will iterate over every node in the game, on every child of the game node. And then if it is in the camera group, it sets the buying object equals false. And what that does is it allows me to enter the shop again. That is what it does. So, for example, if we do this, if we remove this and we just write pass, and this is under confirm. So basically what this means here is we're going to do that, and we're going to place that down there. And it places perfectly fine, but as you can see, I can't reopen the shop. So we're gonna undo what I just did there. There. And now if we do it again, it's gonna work perfectly because my code is awesome. And there we go. Very simple game. And I can almost technically call this a game. So I'm proud of that. I'm definitely proud of that. I'd like to add little particles or something that do a little ding, or like a little +5 or plus however many coins / energy points you get. But yeah, so this is the extent of my programming. And I was able to get this figured out like today. I did the work that involved making each area that has an energy extractor out of bounds. As you can see, I can't click on that. It's treated the exact same as being out of bounds. And it doesn't matter how far away I move this, that's all out of bounds. Because the last area that it entered was out of bounds, you know, so that makes perfect sense. Now, an issue I was having was doing this, and then I would move it like a little, and it would still be like in bounds, despite it being like way over here. And I fixed that by so the way it works, the thing that detects whether or not it's in bounds is an area, is the is being placed indicator. This collision shape, I had to shrink this way down, and that fixed my issue. And not that it really matters, because actually there might still be a potential problem, because take a look at this. This is the whole game. As you can see, the camera still works the exact way I want it to. You can zoom in pretty far, you can zoom out pretty far. There's a default zoom. I believe you start at 0.8. Though I might want to start it at 0.6, honestly, given how... It really depends, because I do need to change my UI up, and I do need to do anchor nodes. I'll learn control nodes. Ooh, yeah, I'll learn control nodes next. I will learn control nodes, and then I will learn to unload stuff that is not on the screen. I think that is... Though I'm going to then need to... there's going to be... I've been thinking about doing something like that for a while. There's just a lot of different things you have to consider when doing something like that. So, I mean, I'm going to have to figure that one out, and that's going to be a doozy, let me tell you. So... Anyway, that's all I've got for you guys today. This is the progress I've made. I'm very proud of what I've done here. I mean, all things considered, I think I've done a pretty good job. This is something that's actually functional. Like, just yesterday, this wasn't functioning properly, and now this is about as refined as it's going to get until I start learning new skills. Because the control nodes, which, I mean, anchor nodes are a part of, but the control nodes are going to bump this up a notch, and then making things unload off screen is going to allow for some nice performance saving, which is the goal. Because that's very important, because that's important for just about any game, because if you have everything loaded in at once, and if it's a decently large game, well, you can see where the issue would arise. Even in a pixel art game, having that many assets loaded is generally not favorable for performance. And if you have a game that's made of literal pixels, you would expect it to perform well. So anyway, I'm gonna stop yammering on, and that's what I've got going. I will see you all in the next one, where I learn how to use control nodes. But yeah, that's not enough progress. So I think I will learn control nodes, and I will unload stuff off screen in the next video. I think that's what I'm gonna do. Anyway, I'm gonna edit this video, upload it, and I will see you all later. Peace.